Let's go, let's go, let's go. You are officially in the Michigan Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave, your place for any and all things Michigan football. And again, in a good way this time. How things have changed.
Hit him with the Johnny.
Hey, man, where was this?
Hey.
And
Bruh.
as I look to the left and right, as King just did, one thing was missing. And it makes things that make you go, So obviously we all watched the game.
Yes,
Let's just jump into it. Keen, I'll let you start. It looked like a new team, a new offense, a new scheme. It looked like
did.
everything was different. I'll let
It
you
did.
I'll let you jump into the person that was missing and whether you think that had something to do with it. But I won't steal your thunder, man. Go for it.
It does and it doesn't. I'll say that to begin. It does and doesn't have to deal with him. But some things I wrote down. A complete reset, it seems. I wrote down what were we waiting for pertaining to Bryce. And then also I put Sharon made adjustments. So it was some things that Poggi said in his.
You're giving credit?
I know. I'm just giving report. I'm just reporting.
Okay.
My finding. Poggi said a couple of things like, "I'm the caddy, he's Tiger. We're gonna do it. He still would do what he wants." So they were saying that
coach speaks.
Hey, look.
Can I just interject and say I don't believe that?
Because it did look. It was completely different. Complete up. What?
Move that. Be your mic. You sounding a little too distorted.
Sounding distance.
Yeah, but yeah, keep it closer. Yep, you good.
Yeah. All right, for sure.
All right, go ahead. You said you're gonna just roll with it.
I mean, well, to be honest, it's his team. They say he was double preparing for Nebraska and Central Michigan before he dipped out, for his 2-game suspension or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna lean towards what Poggi said. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's his team or whatever, but it did look a lot different. We broke some records. I mean, to be honest, with total offense, Dana broke a record for rushing touchdowns, and Bryce had they said it a million times already, 100 yards rushing by a quarterback, first since Devin Gardner 2013. So it was
I saw Michigan 616 total yards,
most since Maryland 2016. Yeah. So it was complete different, but at the same time, it's just the reports I heard. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not giving him credit. I'm not saying it was his fault. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta be his word in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we're gonna do this. We fell flat versus Oklahoma. I'm giving benefit of that out here. We fell flat versus Oklahoma, took the air out of the ball, they were saying. And this game, you let him loose, you let him run, because he wasn't saying this last week about, you know what I'm saying, letting Bryce run. And then 14 carries, or 9 carries. He was just getting off. So
yeah.
I'm gonna stay on the fence like I always do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That boy is straddling that thing.
B, why do you respectfully disagree?
Bruh. First off, what coach openly admits they're double preparing for 2 games? You ain't doubly preparing for nothing. You preparing for the person on hand, and that's it. Secondly, I mean, this looked like the Power Rangers without their suit on, and then they morph into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, come on, dog. Like, this was a complete transformation of, like, King. I mean, I'm just gonna reiterate what King said. Scheme looked like we were setting plays up. We weren't just doing illegitimate motions and then running between the tackles. I mean, we reverses. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bryce his game was this game. He was out on the run, like we were saying versus the Oklahoma game, dog. Like, the 2 passes he completed in that Oklahoma game where he was on the run, beautiful ball. It looks like that's his comfort zone. I don't care how much you say he's a pocket passer. He looks more comfortable throwing a ball on a run. There was one in the second quarter where I think it was Shamaj did a nice job of getting his feet down. But I mean, the ball was perfect. You couldn't put it anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like tight spiral. And man, to tell me that was Sharon calling that game or his game plan implemented, man, I don't know. I don't believe that whatsoever. It answers the question that we always come on asking is like, why does our play calling look like this? Like, what are they doing? It's Sharon.
I think
he likes that basic train. You said it, that basic vanilla. Oh, we're just gonna pound them into submission offense. And when he's not on the sideline and they got leeway to do what that looked like him at North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's what we were all expecting the first. Well, not necessarily the first game. Let the young man get his feet wet, but definitely more against Oklahoma. We were expecting that type of
It seemed like we regressed game plan wise from the first game. Because we were like, oh, he looks good. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Training wheels, first game, and second game, let's go. And then it was a complete opposite. Then to come to this game is another complete opposite. So,
and it also looks like you're playing to your offensive player's strength and not just out there playing to play. Like we don't have the offensive line to between the tackles. You know what I mean? And so they look better. And just like you said, Keenan, like now I don't know what to expect out of this team is because first game we were solid. Then it looked like a regression. Now it just looked like we jumped through the clouds. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. I didn't expect anything less versus Central, but I mean to be that dominant off of the performance we had the week before, I gotta ask Sharon, like, why are you rocking the boat? Let him do his thing.
Don't rock that boat.
Right. And everybody's like, it's Central, it's Central. It's like, I get it, Central. And there's a difference between like just whooping on a sorry team, you know, your typical like 42-17 game, and then it's 63-3. It's like, man, like I know Central's not great, but it still was like it was executed perfectly, both sides of the ball. So I was just looking
to that point, it was like dominant 63 all the way through, no let up. You know what I'm saying?
No gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing that, or I heard that a couple of times about it's Central Michigan, but that game was more so for us, Bryce, whoever, to get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, and get back to what we need to be doing with the quarterback that we have. Like now you can't go back now. It ain't no regression now that we just done seen this. I don't care who it was. The game planning was on. It wasn't just Bryce, I'm out here shining like diamond. It was a game plan that he was moving around the pocket. I think his running gives him confidence to throw better, you know what I'm saying? Because he threw some pretty balls out there, bro. Like the first one to Morgan, to Marsh, to Hogan, where he had to stop it. He like jump balled it, bro. He threw some nice ball.
The combination routes we had, one, he was going over the top. He pulled, again, I'm referring to a play in the second quarter. He pulled the safety in the corner. And then we got the matchup with Marsh on a linebacker. It was creating matchups that favored us. You know what I'm saying? We were putting number one, their linebacker, we were putting him on receivers. And then again on that tight end, that pass you were talking about, Keenan, he's not just sitting in the box, sitting on running backs. You know what I'm saying? He's actually having to get out and run after our receivers. It's like, that's the matchup. That's what I'm talking about, how we were dominant. It was like we were creating matchups that favored us and not just playing into their hands running the football.
Yeah, just like this is what we do. It's like, no, figure out what they're bad at and where we can take advantage and do that instead of just being like, you're not making us stray away from our game plan. Like, bro, that's terrible.
In the box or not, it don't matter. We were up the gutters.
Yeah. It was like Belichick.
Then when we ran the ball, it was like we were saying the Oklahoman. Why aren't we attacking the outside?
Yeah. And it was like Belichick. He's one of the best coaches ever, and his game plan is the same, especially from a defensive perspective. He was always like, what you do the best, I'm going to come and take your best player away. Remember, whoever the team's other best receiver, tight end, he was like, you ain't about to get down on me. You're going to have to go readjust your
strategy. Somebody else is going to have to beat.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me. So it's like, let's find out who's the weak link out there, make them do some adjustments as opposed to let's do exactly what they looked at film for a week straight. They're prepared. They're prepared for that. But anyways, back talking about Bryce and his passes, he did have some passes that were like, he shouldn't be making them type of throws at being that young. But the pass you talked about, King, made me think of it. And he made a lot of nice passes. The touchdown to Samaj, like you said, be that layered pass to Marsh was nice, right over the defender's head and in the window essentially. But the pass I'm talking about to Hanson, the one King mentioned, when Hanson wasn't open, that was like the first time I can remember like JJ did it, but JJ, they didn't really let him throw as much as we really wanted him to. That was like,
I wonder who didn't let him throw.
yeah, exactly. That was Bryce. He threw him open, dude. Like,
right.
Yeah.
He was covered, and the placement of his ball made it open. Like he threw it like high, where his guy who's 6'5" can go snag on a smaller DB, but he didn't just throw it like a 500 ball, just throw it in the air. It was like ropish. It was a high rope, like 35 yards down the field. And I'm like, I really can't even remember JJ making too many passes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like throwing a dude open. He had some nice passes, but a 30-yard rope high right on point to your tight end out. That was like of all the throws he made, I think that was probably the most impressive one because I was like, damn, you showed a replay. He was fully covered. He like you really shouldn't have threw that ball. That
Right.
was the
Yeah, it
only
was a
way you
jump
could have
ball.
that was the only way you could have threw it and completed that pass. So it just shows the confidence, like you said, King, maybe him running around. I think you just start feeling good. You like
Yeah, I'm loose out here, baby.
yeah, yeah, let him get loose.
Just like you get to running, and I mean, you just see completions early, like those runs. Even if the pass wasn't open, he could have kept running. You know what I'm saying? And that feels good. It's like, oh dang, I'm getting gains, I'm getting yards, I can do this. Instead of 3rd and 8 because we don't put ourselves behind the sticks, and then you throw an incomplete pass. It's like, dang, all right, we out. Got to get something going. It's like ride the momentum.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing I did hear uh Biff say,
That's
they
a
asked him
great way
about
to
that
go
in the
get
press
there.
conference. If I had the audio, I would pull it for y'all, but I didn't really buy the answer because they were like, "Hey, it looks like you guys decided to use Bryce's legs more this week. Like, what changed between last week and this week?" And he was, which, yeah, that's $1 million question everybody wants.
Especially that little story I posted or about the Lindsey and him having a different opinion about Bryce running.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he said, "Well, you can plan. You got to plan, and you learn more as you go on, essentially through spring ball, summer, fall camp, all this, that, and the third. But you really learn the most when games start getting played." And I'm like, Biff, I know you're trying to save face for Sharon's ass right now, but are you sitting up here essentially telling me that y'all didn't know the man could run until this past game? So I didn't really buy that. Go ahead, King. Like you want to?
I'm just saying his answers to everything were kind of quirky. Like even during the game interview, he was like Bryce might be Batman. We need to check his DNA. Like
Oh yeah,
he was kind of like he was good for a sound bite. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, this ain't my real job. I'm just out here climbing.
he said he's like I'm the caddy and Sharon is like Tiger. We're gonna do what he wants. I'm like,
yeah,
Train
yeah.
to go back to your point about they didn't know if he could run, man. Like I wouldn't be surprised just because of the punk ass comment Sharon made about, oh, well, if you have a running quarterback, you better have two. Like I bet you that just would take away from his Bryce's improvisation. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the play causes me to dip? You know what I'm saying? But then my head coach is constantly telling me, don't take off, don't take off, don't take off. Like you're eliminating essentially a great part of his game.
And not to mention, I mean, clearly you don't want your quarterback just in harm's way every play, but obviously those big games like Oklahoma was a game to take the risk. And and we talking like he's a small dude. You know what I mean? Like he's super frail. It's like, yeah, this is the guy to run. You know what I mean? Of any
DK
quarterback.
Metcalf out there, like he's 6'4", 230.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like he's big body. Like you need to worry about him running some.
Hurt
The other
somebody.
team need to be worried. You
I
know.
will be more worried about him not getting down and try to run people over than I am him running.
Which he was doing kind of.
Yeah, man. And one other thing I want to bring up is uh Bryce when we call the plays, like as far as like the innovation, we always talk about we want to see innovation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, where's the slickness at? Like, to Keenan's point, where we talk about, hey, he feels more confident. Like you can almost see him like when it's like a cool play, like get more confident too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As opposed to just like, hey, I threw a 5 yard out route. Like I was looking at a couple plays, and I was like, we ran a shovel play, which for us is a trick play. And in
He
the
took a hit
past,
too. He took a nice little hit.
he took a hit. He took a hit on the shovel, right?
Sold
And
it. Sold it.
yeah. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking like, man, since when did a shovel pass become like a thing as opposed to just a normal play? You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope. The plays definitely looked more innovative. And then one thing I really noticed, man, when Bryce is in the pocket, dog, and he has the time, like his processing ability, dog, it's impressive. Like we always come on here and talk about the plight. He ain't got he doesn't have the plight of the black QB or the
Doesn't show attributes of the
the
plight.
dirty narrative of uh,
He
inability
looks
to.
like a pocket QB,
He looks
and
like a.
he damn sure don't look like a freshman. He
He
doesn't
damn
look
sure
like a
don't.
freshman.
So I was just looking at my notes. I'm like, man, he could process, and I put in a tight pocket because the play that really made me think about it was like no immediate pressure, but like linemen closing in on you, like your guys
Right.
got them like
Yeah.
held up, but they're getting close to you. You know what I mean? So it's like, and as long as it wasn't like immediate pressure, he was just standing there like still, surveying. I'm like, yo, that there, most cats would have immediately like, I gotta escape, I gotta get up out of here.
Oh,
So
we've had quarterbacks. Denard was one process. I'm out.
One read gone.
Jay Patterson
Yeah.
out of there immediately. And then
And them eyes is going down. They ain't looking down the field
yep.
no more.
All you looking at is shoelaces. What was I gonna say? The 2 minute drill at the end, Keen. I know you had text during the thing like Biff calling timeouts, trying to score again.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think that's when they kicked that field goal, I believe. Yes.
yeah,
And then before that, it was like third and I think a 10 or something. He called a timeout right after when it was fourth down. So he was trying to.
So
he like that's aggressive. I like that. You know what I mean? Like
Biff is like, this ain't my real job, dog.
this ain't my real
and profile.
yeah.
This is a resume builder right here.
But think of how opposite that is than Sharon. Like, nope, we're just gonna play the half out. Like, I don't know if he would have. I don't know if he would have been taking those timeouts. So again, another thing that is contrary to what he's done. So it's like, did he really just change his whole thing and be like, do this, do that, do that? And I feel like
Right.
everybody looking at him like, who are you? You know what I mean?
He told everybody act as if I'm not here. Like wink, wink.
Hey,
like you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, Train and King. I said it last podcast. We don't even know the identity of Sharon to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like that game plan we had. So how you expect us to believe that you're doing what he's saying do? That ain't his identity. I don't know what his identity is, but I know it wasn't that last Saturday.
Yeah, we know his identity. 3 yards.
I'm a pump.
Yep. One other thing I want to bring up, I know Haynes has been like the guy, and I still think he is RB1. But I still believe in Marshall, man. I still believe he's gonna have some big moments for us. Specifically on that one touchdown he had. He had a jump cut that slightly reminded me of Corum, like those get in there and it's not even like thinking, it's just like reflexes.
Reaction.
Where you get in there and see somebody and your body just does what you want it to do without even having to think about it. That was the play where I looked at Marshall like, okay, that's kind of what I was waiting to see. And it was only like a 4 yard touchdown run. That one he broke to the outside. So where y'all at with Marshall? I'm starting to think he might need to get another carry or two.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about that, and I said my reaction was I can see why Justice Haynes is the starter. But like you said, it's a 1A, 1B thing, but Justice Haynes, he got that breakaway speed, you know what I'm saying, that get up out of their speed, but he can run in between the tackles and stuff. But it's just the explosion with him. With Marshall, like you said, it's more after Corum got hurt. You know what I'm saying? After his knee, it was more in between because he was a speedster like at the beginning, like he would break
Oh,
away
yeah.
and get away.
He was.
But after
Yeah.
he got hurt, he kind of slowed down, and it was more, like you said, reaction, that jump cut. You know what I'm saying? Reacting to the defender or whatever. But my reaction was, I see why Haynes is the number one back. To me.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't mad at the breakdown now. I think it's probably like what 70-30, maybe, probably split with carries. I don't know. I mean, this game probably.
Well, this game 14-10, Marshall. Haynes had 14.
Right.
I mean, that ain't too offset.
That ain't too. But
that.
again,
everybody got in.
Yeah, this was a game where
I can appreciate both of them's vision. Like, I mean, they both see things before they happen, and that's something I'm not used to seeing out of Michigan backs. I mean, more quorum than anybody. But both of them got really good vision. But like King said, I agree. Why Haynes is the number one.
Yeah. One other thing, but we're gonna go to defense, and I sorry y'all, we jumping around. I didn't put my notes in order, but I'm just kind of going through them as I put them down while watching the game. It seemed like we did, and B, you have mentioned this on previous pods. We did more not check with me at the line, but we did more like essentially like Bryce was up to the line looking at it, and he was changing plays before the snap. And, we've been accustomed to just seeing the play is the play. And this game, it seemed like at least, I mean, I can remember a handful of times him going up, stopping, yelling out some new signals. So, again, one more thing to add to it that we hadn't seen before that we've seen.
Jerome might be a little bit of a control freak. Is that what we're noticing? In my experience, when you try to control things, is usually when you don't have that much control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Gotta let people do their job, dog.
Yep. All right. Let's flip to the defense. We've talked enough about Sharon, Bryce, all the things going on offense. Defense, yeah, B. I see you repping the one.
Barham getting loose finally.
And Brother Mike, y'all know he's an esteemed guest we have on from time to time. He's been saying it since last year. Stop making that man think. Put him on the edge and say, "You see quarterback, you hit quarterback.
See ball, get ball."
Yeah,
me Tarzan, you Jane.
Exactly, man. I really think that might need to be something that is a permanent fixture of Barham on the edge. Because here's my thing. I think what we lose with him at linebacker isn't as much as what we gain.
Yeah, that's a good
with him at an edge, right? Because we still got. They always say, "Oh, we got potential 4 guys who could start linebacker."
Roder and Sullivan, they both played a lot.
Yep, Roder and Sullivan. Sullivan got a pick, right? Didn't Sullivan get a? I think Cole Sullivan. Did he get an interception? Or am I making that up? I know everybody ate in that game.
Everybody ate.
I want to say I remember Sullivan getting a pick. So between Roder and Sullivan, we should be good on linebacker. It's like let Barham get the edge, and then TJ Guy. Did y'all peep?
So what they said? They did you hear what they said about it?
Well, I got a sound bite.
Okay, I got
a sound bite.
He wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt. They said he wasn't hurt.
Hold on, I'm about to play this sound bite for y'all. Y'all could tell me how y'all digest this information, because something's off about this, bruh.
TJ Guy didn't play at all on Saturday. What's his status? And then what did you like when you watched the film from the edge players specifically?
Yeah, TJ's fine. Just using a game plan, a heavy run team, and so we wanted some bigger bodies in there on that, but no issues with TJ. And he understands it. He's a complete team player, and all good with it. I thought the edge guys.
All right, that's pretty
all
much
good with being benched. I ain't never heard of a player being all good with being sidelined.
Not even that. But just you're the starting end. Right. You're playing central. It ain't like we're playing
Right.
Alabama of the heyday.
He said he was small.
That's a coach's answer right there, buddy.
I wonder if he got in trouble, dog.
That's what I like. That's what I think.
It was
Or,
late.
or just like I don't know. Yeah, got in trouble. Difference of philosophy. Something of that. Something happened.
Right, there's no way he can't play against the run versus Central. And we're up by 50, and you
Right.
got fourth string in. He ain't get in.
We played 36 people on defense, and TJ Guy wasn't one of them.
Again, I've never heard of a athlete that wants to play being fine with being just sidelined unless they've gotten in trouble.
Yep, and they probably said we won't. They probably said we won't put you out there. We just gonna say this was this, and he probably was like, "All right, please, I'd rather that than
right.
Y'all putting me out there."
Now it's messing Imagine with, that'll mess with my money.
Right.
Keep everything in house.
Problem.
Because you playing now. Because I'm trying to get to the league.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Something was off with that, man. I ain't buying that answer. I appreciate us trying to keep it in house, I guess. But
I didn't believe it when they said it. I was like, that sounds fishy.
This is the games you got to be disciplined for, and you know what I'm saying. Like, if you, regardless, it messes with your status because if you doing that versus Central, that means you just think you're gonna get an easy win, and there ain't no easy wins in the next level. You might catch a couple in college, but in the next level in the NFL, there ain't no easy win. So you got to be disciplined.
No, I agree. What was his stats, Ken? I know he had a sack. He had some TFLs.
Who was that?
Barham.
Oh yeah, he had 2 sacks. I want to say.
He had 2 sacks.
Yeah, 2 sacks, 6 tackles. 6 solo tackles. It says 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. So they had him everywhere, though. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna need.
You looking at the same stats I'm looking at?
What you looking? I'm on ESPN.
Okay.
I went to the Real Deal Holyfield. Y'all was clowning me about the.
All right. I'm looking at total, but I'm looking at total solo tackles. He only got 9 on the season. That's crazy.
He missed the whole half of.
That's true, but
we didn't. The first game they got out. We played a lot of people that game too. So.
That was his first sacks of the season. Again, like you said, Train. Yep. He wasn't one of those linebackers that are like the captain of the defense. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he was moving people around. So
orchestrating stuff.
Yeah, so moving them down to the edge, like you said, we ain't losing like our defensive captain.
We still got Rolder, and
that's where he's gonna be more successful. I like the adjustments. I like it. Love that.
Our pass rush wasn't really getting home versus Oklahoma either.
No.
They hadn't performed like we thought they would perform with the way they were talking. Oh, we're gonna play 10 defensive linemen. Well, maybe that's the problem. Stick with the dudes that's gonna get it done.
Right.
What was I about to say? Rob Moore, again, no action. And let me see. I think this is the bite here. We got a Rob Moore. Got a Rob
versus Nebraska.
Got a Rob Moore update. What's the hell the point of sound bites if Keen's gonna ruin everyone for us?
Shit.
Anyway.
In the left there with Chris.
Got to ask about Rod Moore. Sharon said he might play last week. Is any chance that he plays this week? And then also your 2 offensive guards.
Can I discuss any of that?
Yeah, I think you could.
Rod is really progressing well, and we're going to arm wrestle after this. But Rod's progressing well. Could have played this past week, but I really think you'll see Rod this week at Nebraska. And the 2 guards, you're talking about Gio and Brady, we think there's a real good chance Brady will be back.
All right, we don't have to. So he also said the guard, Brady Norton expected back. El Hadi not expected to play. But my question to y'all is, if he's expected to play this week, I just feel like the game to work him back in slowly was last week. So it's expected to be a close game this week. So
2.5 point spread.
How y'all feel about that? And my boy Hillman's still been out there doing work. So
yes, he has.
I don't know.
I don't think he's coming back versus Nebraska, because why are you going to put him in a high elite on the road situation if he's not even ready to play versus Central Michigan? Like a week from now ain't gonna have you like at 100% ready to go versus Nebraska, because I mean, from what I hear, they're and what I looked up, they're pretty good. They have a chance to win this game. Like I said, 2.5 point spread. So I don't buy it. I'm not buying none of that.
So the other side of it is, could he just be all the way ready now? And it's like, let's keep him off in the tuck until then, which I don't necessarily like it, because it's still like, even if you are 100% healthy, it's still your first game in how long?
Right.
So
you gotta have game reps, man, and just practice ain't enough for an injury like that, and to come back full speed and be ready to go. That's a big position to sit back there and have to survey the field.
Yeah. Where you at with it, B? Sit him?
Yeah, I'm not excited to see him come back. I mean, just for the reasons y'all just said, you ain't played in almost 2 years, bro. And an injury like that, you might have lost a step. And for a game that as close as this is predicted to be, that wouldn't be the time for me to be like, oh yeah, let's work him back in there, unless you like plan on doing it like
spot duty.
Yeah, here's a play, there's a play, but definitely not as the full-fledged starter.
Yeah, and our safety's been decent. I was surprised though versus Oklahoma. Did y'all peep versus Oklahoma? We started Mangum over Mason Curtis, which I didn't like, because I liked Curtis in week 1. Curtis is 25, the tall, rangy safety.
6'5", yeah.
Yeah, like 6'5" safety. He played great in week 1. He was all over the field, and then they put Mangum out there, who was just like,
decent.
You look all right, but he looked a little slower to me too. So I definitely want Hillman out there though, for sure.
Hell yeah, he's a game changer, ball hawk too.
Yeah, real big time ball hawk. And then somebody else, one of those other guys got to pick two of the younger guys. Was that who?
Dotson.
22.
Dotson. Is that Elijah Dotson, I believe his name? Yep. Dotson got a pick. And then I'm still wondering about that other corner position. Well, I don't know what we're hearing about Zeke, but the other guy, 27, Sanders.
Yeah.
He just seems like he plays like the biggest cushion in the world. Like, y'all can catch 10-yard hitches on me all day, but you won't beat me over the top. So I'm a little worried about that position going into this week. I didn't get to finish the press conference from today to see if there was a question on Zeke Berry, how his status is. But I guess we'll find out what Zeke's looking like this week, because
it's a coin flip when he's in, and it's a coin flip when he's not in. So
be like, it might not be the worst thing in the world. I get it, but yeah, I like veterans out there, man. 27.
I mean, that's a good point. Yeah,
he's a freshman, bruh.
Yeah,
a Truey, I believe too. So
I definitely like veterans more than I like rookies, especially.
Where's that cat from, man? Can we find that out, King? His name Jalen.
27.
Isn't it Jalen Sanders? Because I feel like I didn't even really hear that much talk about him throughout like off season. This guy coming in. I know
he was kind of fresh face. I never really.
Yeah, even in camp, they always talk about what guys are emerging and all this and that, and it was like that wasn't a name that was often brought up. So when Zeke went down, and then they brought him in, I'm like,
he's from Kilgore, Texas. 6'1", 193.
They play ball in Texas.
6'1", 190, Texas boy. Okay, what's some stars looking like? Even though I don't buy into that, but on 247, I give it to you. So yeah. We'll see. And I think they said, I believe the other guy they were talking about, Shamari Earls, was still
number 2.
He was like banged up or something. So
they gave him that Chuck number, and I ain't even seen him really like that.
Oh, he been hurt.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I
Yeah.
thought he was
So
gonna be coming out like then they're playing nickel or you know what I'm saying, starting at least or something.
so I'm wondering if he would have got the nod had he not been hurt. Would this dude even have been in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You there from necessity. So uh anything else on the defense, man? It really wasn't much to report. I mean, it was just dominating. You know, our line dominated them. Their offense is sorry. They try to do like that little weird run spread option type thing, but it's a run first team.
Yeah.
It's not a great matchup versus our defense to be a run first team. You're
We
better off
held them.
trying to just spread us out and air us out.
Right. 139 total yards. Ain't much to talk about there. They handle business.
Yeah,
Get them off the field and third down on both sides of the ball. Michigan offense and defense was what we like. You know what I'm saying? As
yeah.
opposed to last week.
It wasn't 3 for 15 again, like
No, definitely
Oklahoma
not.
game.
8 of 11.
Hey, that's
That's
winning
winning
ball.
football.
Yep, exactly. That's winning ball right there. All right, let's flip the page, man. Nebraska. We're at Nebraska. Second true road test. I think we talked about Nebraska on this podcast before when we were going through the season preview, breaking down each game. And we were saying no matter how good or bad Nebraska is, them fans don't give a damn. And they're going to be going crazy up in there.
For sure.
So I can see it easily. Easy being the similar environment to Oklahoma. I'm not even talking about the team, just environment, craziness, how loud it is, the fan investment into the game. Going to be crazy. So um, Sharon's not there to put the brakes on the offense. I guess one thing we need to consider is Bryce did have significantly more time this game. And do you think that if we had that same game plan going in versus Oklahoma, some of them plays you can't call and draw up if you getting, all the pressure in on you. So I don't
Right.
think we maybe didn't give that enough credence, but still other things we could have done, move the pocket and get the ball out, in different type of ways. Um, where are you at with it be as far as environment again? Bryce, second true road test. I mean, he seems calm out there. The other guys, we got some linemen down. I mean, just Nebraska overall. What you looking at?
Just looking at their stats, you know what I'm saying? I looked a little bit at a little bit of film on what they do. Is like they're not, to me, it's like they're not the typical Nebraska team. It's like that option run heavy. They quarterback, he can throw that mug a little bit, and he's been spreading the ball out. They only got 5 total sacks on the season. So and that's against like what they won against Cincinnati, Akron, and HCU. I don't know who the hell that is, but
Holy
I'm not.
Cross.
It was like Arkansas Christian or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Nobody, none of y'all has heard of or me.
He was
So if
teasing.
we do what we did this game and like move the pocket around, maybe get Bryce on the move, we can negate that pressure. Because they don't. That's not something they do real good anyway.
Yeah, 5 sacks ain't a lot for three games, and y'all play some sorry teams.
Exactly. So not good at getting to the quarterback. So we should have time. And you see what Bryce can do with time. I'm feeling like on offense, we should be straight if we stick to that game plan. And on defense, again, it looks like what we talked about. I think we was off, Mike, but we talked about it last week. Take away what they do well. It looks like their quarterback is the leader of the team. They're not a very good rushing team. You know what I'm saying? 52 carries for 326 yards versus the people we just said, and that's their leading running back. So take away that quarterback and see what they can do.
Yeah, I think they do got a decent run. I know. I mean, Rayola was kind of like what Bryce is this year. I ain't gonna say he had that much hype, but it wasn't
He was a
far
5-star.
off. Like you said, what?
He was a 5-star. So
Yeah.
It wasn't, but the hype wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, Bryce, number one player, $10 million, but he was a 5-star and he had hype.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hitting a lot of people. Like he's completed passes to a lot of people. He got a 72% completion percentage, 8 touchdowns, no picks, and he's only been sacked 3 times. So I mean, it looks like he's the engine.
He thinks he's Patty Mahomes, first off.
Oh yeah,
Is that the guy they say look like
it.
Pat? Oh man.
Yeah, that's the one who always be doing the same warm up, jumping, and always calling
Uh,
for the plays like Patrick Mahomes. And
I hope we smack him then. You
Just
trying to
off of
build
that,
your image up by looking like another dude?
just off of GP.
I ain't
and that
mad at
game,
him.
and that game they played versus Cincinnati was at Arrowhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Pat was there.
Yeah, yep. So, I
Even
don't
more
know.
reason. Take away him and see what they got.
Yeah, and Rayola he can run, but from what I see, he ain't getting
Don't.
out of there like Mateer King.
He doesn't run. No, he got like I think like 9 rush attempts or something like that. But um, he's good. But what I wrote down is can he be patient? Because I think he likes to go for the home run plays and can he beat our zone? You know what I'm saying? Our zone on defense. And because last year he had 14 touchdowns to 11 interceptions, and that's a true freshman. So he's doing good this year. And like I said, they ain't them 2 games. They won by like a combined score of 120 points or something. But
What's his TD? What's his TD numbers this year? You said
8-0.
yeah,
8 touchdowns, 0 picks.
8-0.
And shout out to I got a couple players on Nebraska. Willis McGay, is that a 4th Roman numeral? One of them 4s or 5ths, and the receiver Ja'Cory Barney, he's a speedster. He's pretty good. That's a second in yards right now, but he's pretty good. He could hoop too, actually. But no, the what I hear from them is their offense. I haven't heard too much about their defense. So, like B said to his point, if we can take away what their main thing is, their quarterback, I believe we got a great chance of beating them by more than 2.5 points.
Yeah. I mean, I think B gave the most important stat is if they not getting after the quarterback like that. I mean, now that we have a quarterback, we know what he could do.
Yeah.
It's like if we give him time, I'm confident that we can beat a lot of teams. You know what I mean? If we can protect him, because he's that good. So I think that's probably going to be the key to success in this game. Can we keep him clean? Uh, the other dude who came in, Guarnera, I believe his name on our offensive line. He was the right guard. He took Norton's spot, and the dude Afobe, he went to left guard last game. So it's gonna be up to these cats to hold the line. Especially, I wish we had our starters out there.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't do much versus Oklahoma, but Oklahoma also, I think they were only a 20-point favorite last week versus Temple, and they beat the brakes off them. You know what I mean? So I think they're outperforming like how good people. Yeah, the expectations. I want to say maybe you can pull that score up, Keen, if you don't
Well,
mind.
they was referring to Mateer's Baker Mayfield. He's like Baker Mayfield-ish, stylish, like they was trying to reference.
Yeah, no, I heard dude say, yeah, Mateer is my Heisman pick, and I'm like, damn. So
Ready?
I mean, think
Look
about
at
it.
how one game can elevate you.
But it's kind of a weak year too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like who would be the
Good
front
point.
runner
I was
Heisman
thinking about
candidate
that.
right now?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Good point.
maybe old boy from Oregon, he going crazy. Dante Moore going crazy. Oregon's slapping people. Uh, I mean, all the preseason, Arch ain't hitting on nothing. Klubnik from Clemson, no thanks.
Yeah, he got
Nussmeier, LSU, no thanks. Uh, who is it? Maybe quarterback from Florida State. I don't know. Even in the game they won, when they whooped Bama's ass out, he only threw like 10 passes or something. He was running around, but
Running. Yep.
so I'm sitting here thinking like Mateer Mike could be up there in the Heisman conversation right now. He probably should be. You know what I mean? He whooped us. He balled out last week. Did you catch that?
42-3.
They were a 20-point favorite. They won 42-3. And I don't know what Mateer's numbers was. I didn't look, but
On the season he got 944 yards. He got 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh, that's probably why. That's the only
okay,
thing.
well,
That could hurt you.
But then he rushing there. He running that thing.
I was gonna say he got a lot of rushing yards.
33 for 161 and 4 touchdowns.
So
every quarterback basically that's having a good year right now or a Heisman candidate is a runner.
Yeah, so I mean, I haven't done. I'm sure there's probably some other people out there. I know we're just talking about quarterbacks. I mean, because they always got the edge on getting it, but maybe some receivers or running backs out there that's really going crazy. Jeremiah Smith,
You know
maybe.
they're gonna throw him on there. You know they're gonna throw him on there.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith. Saying, I don't know if they throwing him out there yet, but
He had some good
he's
games.
playing well for Ohio State. Uh, I guess I have to go do a little more research on who these early early season leaders on the Heisman board. But um, if we can move that ball consistently, I believe we can stop Rayola enough. You know what I mean to get the dub. So it's gonna be crazy in there. I believe it's 3:30 kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
3:30 kickoff, so we can avoid the night game as well. I'm guessing it probably might get dark at some point, depending upon how dark it gets. But
Sunset over there.
yeah, when the sun sets, it might be early dusk. So I believe that definitely didn't help us out as far as when it comes to Oklahoma either. So we'll go ahead and let's just jump into these predictions, man. Let's talk about last week again, man. This thing's starting to become a regular occurrence, isn't it?
What's that?
I won week 1. Got me a
No,
dub.
42-10,
42.
Train, 31-10, me, and B 35-7.
All
So
right,
B
so
lost.
huh?
I said B lost.
Who lost?
You.
Man, hell,
I'm
Wait.
just playing. I'm just playing. I lost.
Oh,
I lost. He said,
Gee.
man, I could have got over it, but I ain't that type of thing.
I
But
was
no,
doing the math in my head, like, hold on. 42, 10, 31, 35, 7. Yep. Uh, so I guess King, you up first then, brother man. You said that spread is we
hold on.
favored?
2.5. Yeah, we favor 2.5 over under 45.5.
Okay, we're
So
favored
I'm
too.
gonna go. Let me get to my handy dandy notebook. I'm gonna go. What can I do? I'm gonna go 28, 24, Michigan.
Okay, 20. I ain't mad at that prediction. Let me do a quick little research real quick. So on you, brother man.
What?
Study long.
Got his
35, 32.
Got his tail tucked.
35-32.
All right,
They ain't playing no defense.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go 24-17 Michigan. I'll go 24-17.
All right.
Lock them in, lock them in.
Right.
Yep.
Good.
We in there. B, what's popping in the world of the wild X other than seeing cats get offed and it not being banned. If that's allowed on the X, anything goes. So
Alive.
what's popping over there? What's
Oh,
popping on
you gotta
TikTok?
say more of the same, bro. Like Cats is wilding.
Are they overreacting to us winning now, thinking we're back to the natty?
That's what it is, dog. It's either the pendulum is the ship is crashing and burning, or now we're just on top of the world national champs. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a prime example was JJ doing that fourth quarter comeback. Oh, he's the best quarterback in the NFL MVP. And then sorry to say, yesterday he shit the bed. I was just like,
man,
that's how reactions are on X, dog. So right now, of course, saying that they're going crazy. We're national champs. Ain't no quarterback did this in history since, and now we're So everybody, and everything goes. So everybody's saying how they feel, man. But again, follow us at the Michigan Man Cave Podcast on X. We're also on TikTok, Michigan Man Cave Podcast, and all that's linked up on the TikTok page and the X page, so you can get to either or. But man, hey, let us hear what y'all got to say, man. I'm really into fan interaction, and I want to have some verbal bouts on X. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can really get this personality off mic. So hit us up, man. Michigan Man Cave Podcast on both.
Yes, sir. King was popping over there on the Grizzlegram. I saw we got a who was that followed us? What's my man name? The running back.
Oh, Howard.
Chris Howard.
Chris Howard, yeah.
Yeah, old Michigan running back. Shout out Chris Howard.
Shout out Chris Howard.
Appreciate
thanks
you.
for the follow, man. I follow back at the Michigan Man Cave Podcast on Instagram. Yeah, I've been posting clips and stuff, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like those, subscribe, and leave a little M in the comment section. Let us know it's real. But yeah, I'm posting more content and hopefully fan interaction. I know they still got us. I don't know what you call it, man. Not enough or just shadow ban, but we can't go live at halftime. Sorry, y'all.
Getting that follow though, that's huge, like Selma Hayek's titties.
That escalated very quickly.
I think if that might be time to wrap this show up, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little late here. If we ain't got nothing else for the greater good, we're gonna see y'all next week after we 3-1. Go blue.
Go blue.
Let's go.
Peace.
Peace.